Welcome to today's session, Procrastination, How Discipline Beats Delay. I'm your instructor, and today we're going to transform the way you approach your work. We all have big ambitions, but procrastination often creates a massive gap between our potential and our reality. It's not about being lazy, it's about the systems we use to bridge that gap. In this lesson, we'll explore why we delay even when we care about the task, how a disciplined mindset differs from relying on motivation, and the small habits that build lasting momentum. By the end of this session, you'll have a roadmap to beat delay for good. We have 4 main objectives. First, defining the discipline mindset. Second, uncovering the roots of psychological resistance. Third, building structure into your day. And finally, using small habits to scale your progress. Most people wait for motivation to strike, but motivation is fickle. Discipline is different. It doesn't wait for you to feel ready. It creates a structure that makes follow-through the default choice. High performers don't have more willpower. They have better systems. Think of discipline as removing friction. When you reduce the number of decisions you have to make in a day, action gets easier. If you keep negotiating with yourself, delay wins every time. Structure removes the need for that negotiation. So why do we procrastinate on things we actually care about? It's usually not laziness. It's tied to fear, perfectionism, or feeling overwhelmed. When the brain expects discomfort or failure, it looks for immediate relief in the form of delay. Identifying this is the first step to solving it. When a task feels too vague or too high stakes, your brain triggers a resistance response. Instead of asking what's wrong with you, ask how you can make that first step so small it's impossible to fail. Shrink the resistance to start the action. In business, procrastination shows up as avoided conversations or unfinished projects. This creates a cycle. Delay causes stress, and stress causes more delay. Discipline interrupts this by forcing early decisions when problems are still small and manageable. Every time you do what you said you would do, you build self-trust. You reinforce a reliable identity. This trust is a superpower. It makes the next task easier because you're no longer fighting your own history of avoided tasks. Can small daily habits really change everything? Yes, because they shape your standards over time. One overlooked habit might not matter today, but repeated over months, these patterns determine your total output and your resilience. It's about cumulative progress. Think consistency over intensity. Boring but effective behaviors, like consistent planning and protected focus time, create the conditions for lasting progress. Don't aim for a perfect day. Aim for a repeatable one that you can sustain for the long haul. Start by identifying your focus blocks. These are non-negotiable times where distractions are removed. When you protect your time, you protect your potential. Discipline is the boundary that keeps the distractions at bay and keeps you moving forward. Start with one protected focus block. Keep your task list minimalist. Focus on the 3 most important things, and clean up your digital environment to remove the visual cues that trigger procrastination. Simple, effective, and repeatable. Let's recap. Discipline isn't about willpower, it's about systems. Resistance is psychological, so make steps smaller. Build self-trust by doing what you say. And remember, consistency beats intensity every single time. In our next lesson, we'll dive deeper into mastering focus in a distracted world. I'm Sandeep Kumar, and I look forward to seeing you there. Keep moving forward and build that repeatable day. See you next time.